Hey everybody, my name is Jada and I am the owner of Adash Industry. Today I'm going to show you how to make these cherry crochet earrings. All of the supplies needed can be found at Michael's or Walmart. You will need red acrylic yarn, green acrylic yarn. As you can see, I've already started using it. The letter F crochet hook, which is a 3.75mm hook. A pair of tweezers, 7mm open jump rings, stitch markers, lever back earring attachments, a pair of scissors, and lastly, some pliers. Now the trick to keeping your ball of yarn together, unlike the green one, is to pull the chunk from inside the middle of the yarn. Before we begin, I'm going to teach you some of the required stitches. First is the slip knot. Hold your hand out horizontally and place the yarn inside up in your palm, then wrap it around your index finger once. There should be 2 loops. Place the back loop over the front loop and place the current back loop over the now front loop. While carefully taking the yarn off your finger, hold the back loop and then pull it tight with the inside of the yarn. Next, you will need to know how to hold the yarn. We will start out by making a slip knot. Again, place the yarn in your palm and wrap it around your index finger. Then cross the back yarn over the front yarn and cross the back yarn over the front yarn again. Then pull with the end yarn. Hold your hand out horizontally and hold the yarn by the knot you just made. Wrap the yarn around the base of your pinky. Then pull the yarn up towards your pointer finger. Wrap the yarn around your pointer finger once and hold the remaining yarn with your thumb and middle finger. When you look at your hand, you should see 2 loops on your pinky and 1 loop on your index finger. Insert your hook into the loop and hold the hanging end yarn with that same hand. While holding both ends of the yarn, we're going to pull to tighten the loop. Next is our chain. We're going to first start out by creating a slip knot. Then you're going to place the hook in the loop and pull the working thread to tighten the loop. Hold the yarn by wrapping it around your pinky and around your index finger and holding the end with your thumb and middle finger. Wrap the hook under the working yarn and pull the hook through the slip knot. It is important to hold the yarn this way. It will maintain tension while creating your work. Next, you will learn how to do a slip stitch. You first start out by creating your slip knot and preparing to hold your yarn. Now chain 2. Next, place the hook inside the second chain from the hook. Wrap the hook over the yarn and pull through. There should now be 2 loops on the hook. Pull the hook through the back loop. Now there is only 1 loop left. Next is a single crochet. You begin as normal with a slip knot and holding the yarn. Then you will chain 2. Place the hook in the second chain from the hook. Then you will wrap the hook over the yarn and pull up a loop. There should now be 2 loops on the hook. Wrap the hook under the yarn and pull the hook through the 2 loops. Next is our half double crochet. You will create your slip knot and create 2 chains. Wrap the hook under the yarn and place the hook inside the second chain from the hook. Then you will wrap your hook over the yarn and pull up a loop. There should be 3 loops on your hook. Wrap your hook under the yarn and pull the hook through all 3 of those loops. The last stitch is a double crochet. You will create your slip knot and create your 2 chains. Wrap the hook under the yarn and place the hook in the second chain from the hook. Pull up a loop. There should now be 3 loops on your hook. Wrap the hook under the yarn and only pull through 2 loops. Wrap the hook under the yarn again and pull through the remaining 2 loops. It is now time to create. You're going to start off with your slip knot and prepare to hold the yarn. Now we're going to chain up 4. Slip stitch into the first chain to create your circle. Chain up 2, and in the small opening you're going to do 12 double crochets. Once you're done your 12 double crochets, we're going to slip stitch into that neighboring stitch. Then chain 1. Pull out approximately an inch of yarn and cut off the end. Pull the thread out by the loop end and tighten. The first cherry is now complete. You can create 3 more cherries. In order to hide the hanging threads, you can use a tapestry needle to thread them through, or you can use your crochet hook by going underneath the existing stitches and pulling the end of the thread through. You can now cut off the hanging thread. Create a slip knot with the green thread. Insert your hook into an edge stitch of the cherry. Place the slip knot onto your hook and tighten. Now you want to hook the green thread onto your cherry and chain up 6. These 6 chains will be the stem portion of the cherry earrings. Place a stitch marker where your current chain is. Then chain an additional 7 chains for the leaf portion. Flip around your work. Create 1 single crochet into the first chain from the hook. Then crochet 1 half double crochet into the second chain from the hook. Next, make a double crochet into the third chain from the hook. Then 1 more double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. Now crochet a half double crochet into the 5th chain from the hook. Crochet 1 single crochet into the 6th chain from the hook. Lastly, slip stitch into the 7th chain from the hook, which is also where the stitch marker is placed. Chain up 7, which will be the second leaf. Follow the same pattern from the first leaf. Start with 1 single crochet, then a half double crochet, then 2 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. Slip stitch where the stitch marker is to end this leaf. You can remove the stitch marker and then chain 6. Retrieve your second cherry. Attach your hook to the edge stitch of the cherry. Next, place the loop onto your hook and slip stitch onto the cherry. Pull up approximately 1 inch of yarn and cut the end of the thread. Pull on the loop side and tighten. To finish off these ends, split the yarn into 2 equally. With the help of your crochet hook, place the hook into that first chain and pull through one end of the yarn. Then double knot and cut. Repeat those same steps for the other side. You are now finished one cherry. Repeat these steps for your other cherry. Time to assemble. Get your open jump ring and lever back attachment. With your pliers and tweezers, open up the jump ring. Hook the jump ring where the two leaves meet. Now attach the end of the lever back onto the jump ring. Securely close the jump ring using the pliers. Once you finish the other half of your set, you'll be all complete. Here's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new. Thank you.